My grandparents, he was a political prisoner in Argentina, and she was a human rights observer who went to interview her. But after the interview was over, it's time to leave, he asked her if he could look at her face for a while because he wanted something beautiful to remember for the long months ahead. He stared at her for a whole hour. 1 year later, she went back for a second interview, and he reached under his bunk and he pulled out this little chip of wood. And on this chip, he had laboriously painted a picture of my grandmother's face with ashes mixed with water for ink and just using his own hair as a paintbrush. And he did it all from memory, but it was a perfect likeness of her. And so she looked at it, and she looked up at him, and she looked at it again, and then their eyes met, and they fell in love. For the next 3 years, they were allowed to see each other only once a year for 2 hours at a time. But they wrote the most incredible, passionate letters every day, and they really made those 2 hours count. Thanks to her efforts, my grandfather was finally released, and they moved to the United States. But every year, to this day, they spend a couple of weeks apart, and they miss each other so much that they can't stand it. And they meet in a tiny hotel room for exactly 2 hours and relive the passion of their youth. Actually, I embellished a little. They met in a donut shop.